Good afternoon, Professor. As we starting on the project using the artificial intelligence and satellite imagery to design the lean smart cities. So to begin with, I gone through the project description, how we are using this into the to reduce the primary the sources of pollution, mainly with the transportation, electricity, and commercial, residential, agriculture. So all this and main important point is the object recognition, where in the last section of the project, what we are going to do, as mentioned here, that the deep learning with the machine learning, and which is the branch of AI. So basically, we are using the artificial intelligence. So to begin with, what I started with the Applied Artificial Intelligence Handbook for the Business Leaders. This is a good book to start with the what exactly refers to the AI. So this is this like the most successful modern AI solutions are powered by machine learning algorithms. So that's why it described in the first chapter of the book. And then it describes about what is the machine learning. Machine learning is basically enables the computers to learn without being explicitly programmed. So nowadays, I mean, until these days, the traditional software development lifecycle or development projects, what we do, the developers usually write the code, testers test it, analysts give the business requirements, and all that software development lifecycle the projects. But in the machine learning, the computer to learn without being explicitly programmed. So that's the difference between this normal traditional software development lifecycle and machine learning. And basically the supervised learning, that is the, and now the subsection is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, semi-supervised learning. So these are the four main categories, where supervised learning, where you give the computer the labeled data, where it paired with the inputs and outputs. Let's say the image is correctly labeled as a cat for the cat, dog for the dog, or maybe the car, aeroplane. So these objects are correctly labeled. So that kind of input you provide into the supervised. Unsupervised learning occurs when computers are given the unstructured data, no input or the no input output pair. So basically the system discovers the pattern and tells that, okay, this is this particular image, by recognizing that. So let's go to the difference between this basically AI, machine learning, and deep learning. These are three layered things, where I approached in this the document, where the how the artificial intelligence study of simulating the intelligent human behavior with the computer systems and machine. That's what the big definition of AI. Then machine learning is a subdomain of AI, uses the algorithm to apply the AI concepts in the computing system. And deep learning is a subdomain of the machine learning. So artificial intelligence is a big umbrella, and then the machine learning trains the machine to get the better task without explicitly programming, and then the deep learning, where we use the multi-layered networks for the machine learning. So that is the major difference. What is where the artificial intelligence lies? This machine learning is major subdomain and followed by the deep learning. So so deep learning is basically the subfield of the machine learning that builds the algorithm by using the multi-layered artificial neural network, which is a mathematical structures loosely inspired by how the biological neurons fire. So that's the difference between this deep learning, machine learning. Basically what I just explained. Okay, so we covered that. So I'm going through this chapter. So basically, the next thing is what is this system that acts, system that predicts, system that learns. So how the AI systems basically work. System that act means the responses of the system. System that predict, that is which is analytical based. System that master, system that evolve. So these are the few things I need to learn more about. And one more thing I have gone through this you know, this one here, you mentioned, yeah, this is deep learning is a branch of a machine learning, which is a branch of AI, machine learning. That's what I explained thoroughly, going through the line by line here. In AI, machine learnings are made, they act as intelligent humans, and machine learning algorithms learns from the data without programming. Deep learning uses the artificial neural networks to mimic the human brains. So that's the difference here with the AI, the larger domain, then the machine learning, and then inside the machine learning, this deep learning. Deep learning uses the artificial neural networks to mimic the human brains. Deep learning led to the paradigm shift from the computerized processing of the images, audio, speeches, and videos, which is until now were human-centric activities, but it will mimic. So basically, if you provide the input to the in the system, then it basically produces the output with the recognition. So one more thing in our project, I chosen the object as airplanes. So basically, the deep learning algorithms to provide the through the input, like let's say the plane as an input, then it should automatically recognize those for the larger data set. The main challenge, apart from this reading, what I was imagining is uh, the data set. How do we handle the larger data set from the satellite imagery? Because the area of data is a very huge, and the imaginary, the satellite imagery is the very large data set to identify. So going one by one, how do we do that? So what is the Python programs, or what are the programs? How do we struct images? How do we structured images, how do we label them, how unstructured images, let's say the aeroplane is in angle is different, then that is, let's say the satellite is not given the proper image, then how do we recognize that? So those are the few challenges, and which I'm assuming, and I will be working on those. So to start with, I guess this point is a very good, that every day I'm making a 5 minutes video, so that I will be learning to how to talk and how to explain things, what I'm doing and what is in my mind, and how can we resolve the problems. And in this the session I learned about is last the 3 hours, and this is this like 3.5 hours. So total, like 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours, 7 hours I devoted for this these learnings right now. So that's all from my side. Thank you.